Abdul Kalam, Indian scientist and statesman, former President of India.
In a democracy, the well-being, individuality and happiness of every citizen are important for the common prosperity, peace and happiness of the nation.
The presidency should not be politicized. Once a president is elected, he is above politics.
Medical costs are a concern in both developing and developed countries.
Nations are made up of people.
And with its efforts, a nation can achieve anything it can ever want. For the success of any mission, it is necessary to have creative guidance.
Creative leadership is vital for governmental, non-governmental organizations, as well as for industries.
New markets can be created by rural potential, which can lead to employment growth.
When grandiose plans are made for scientific and defense technologies, do the people in power think about the sacrifices that people in laboratories and fields should make? There must be a global mission for human progress.
We must remember that there are nations that meet more than 30 to 60% of their claims to the authorities through the nuclear power system.
Each nation must follow a certain policy, commercial, trade, various other types of politics. The government, whether elected by the state or central, is elected.
This means that we have a responsibility to elect the right leaders. My view is that at a younger age, your optimism is greater and you have more imagination, etc. You have fewer biases. Developing countries want to become developed peoples. When a nation is surrounded by the weapons of the people, it must equip itself with. I firmly believe that unless one has tried the bitter pill of failure, no one can strive for success. I was a destitute child from an uneducated family, but I had the advantage of being in the company of great teachers. Wars signify the failure of conflict resolution mechanisms. And they need a post-war rebuilding of faith and trust. For me, there are two types of people, young and experienced. Although children try to be unique, the world around them tries to make them look like everyone else.
Ultimately, education in its real sense is the pursuit of truth. It's an endless journey through knowledge and enlightenment.
Great teachers come from knowledge, passion, and compassion. There are a number of women who have led to a huge change in society.
War is never a lasting solution to any problem. One of the most important characteristics of a student is a question. Let students ask questions. Where there is righteousness in the heart, there is harmony in the house. When there is harmony in the house, there is order in the nation. Creativity is the key to success in the future,
and primary education is a place where teachers can bring creativity to children at this level. A person needs his difficulties because he needs to enjoy success.
Great dreams of great dreamers are always overcome. Excellence is an ongoing process, not an accident.
Poetry comes from the highest happiness or the deepest sorrow. You must dream before dreams can come true.
Where there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in character. When there is beauty as a home, there is harmony in the house. When there is order in a nation, there is peace in the world. Never stop fighting until you come to your destined place.
Have a purpose in life, constantly acquire knowledge, work hard, and persistently realize a great life.
Science is a beautiful gift to humanity. We must not distort it.
Teaching is a very noble profession that shapes a person's character, caliber, and future.
If people remember me as a good teacher, that's the greatest honor for me.
To succeed in your mission, you must have a dedication to your goal.
Almost half of the world's population lives in rural areas and mostly in poverty. Where does evil like corruption come from? It comes from endless greed. A teacher must have a creative mind.
When we overcome obstacles, we find hidden reserves of courage and resilience.
We didn't know what we had. And it's only when we're faced with rejection that we realize that those resources have always been there inside of us.